Man, they kicking my ass at work. They kicking my ass.
Let me get some water before we start. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I have water in front of me too. They kicking my ass. I was about to make up lies about you, but then you came into the room.
Oh, did you start already?
No, I didn't. Well, I was about to, like, I was just about to lie about you.
Oh, and then started.
Yeah, I was just about to lie on your name, and then you walked in.
I don't be doing nothing to this man.
Well, they don't know that. So
yeah,
you could be lying. You could be lying right now.
Oh yeah, I be putting hexes on you from across America. That's what I do.
I can feel it. I feel it. Yeah, that's what's going on.
That we're killing you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hex your work so they make you do overtime.
My workplace?
Unwanted.
You curse my workplace?
Yep.
That makes sense for, man, I'm getting mine. You are a horrible person. Welcome to the Bad Input Podcast. This is episode 10, actually.
Hey,
we're on
that's 11
10.
episodes.
That is 11 episodes.
This is 11 episodes.
We've done 11 episodes.
Wow.
This is episode 10. All right. I am your host, Uncolored Page. Alongside me is my co-host, Ryan.
Hi.
How you doing, Ryan?
I'm just here. I was forced here, but I kind of enjoy it now. It's great. It's like enduring enslavement. That's what we're calling it. Endearing enslavement. Yes.
Okay.
I'm stuck in this TV. He won't let me out.
That was like you almost sounded like Kanye just now.
400 years? That sounds like a choice.
That sounds like a choice.
God damn it, Kanye.
I'm just enjoying being enslaved. You know?
Yeah, I love it.
How you been?
Pretty good, man. When we recorded? Thursday last week?
Thursday? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, nothing crazy happened. I just been. Oh, I got some good news on for the listeners. So I just found out. Well, I already know that I can graduate. I haven't graduated yet, but once I do, I just found out via my grandmother. I'm graduating magna cum laude, bruh.
Oh, that's dope. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I'm 0.8 away from Summa cum laude, but hey, we just take the wins when we take the wins.
You was almost a Sigma male. But
yeah,
that's crazy.
It's all good. It's all good. We out here.
That's super dope. Yeah, that's crazy. I also want to note that that's wild. You said you thought the audience would be more excited for you than me. That's crazy.
I mean, you a part of the audience right now. You listening, right?
I guess so. Yeah. I guess so.
But yeah, my grandmother texted me. She was like, "Hey, so you graduated magna cum laude, right?" I was like, "I don't think that's right at all." And then she went on the internet, went to my school's website, found it, and screenshot and sent it to me to show me. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
That's super dope. Yeah. Congrats. Thank you. That's crazy.
But
I could not have done that. You are a smarter, wiser man.
I'm not that smart, bro. College is high school over again.
That's exactly why I didn't go.
It's just in college, you have to get all the bullshit out of the way, and then you can really focus on what you want to do, and then graduate, and then maybe not end up using the skills you learned in college. That's what college is.
Yeah,
but hey,
that seems to be the case.
I don't owe nobody no money, so we out here, we happy.
That's great.
You know,
that's great. That's the way to live life.
Yes,
not
sir.
owing anybody money.
How was your week?
My week was pretty decent. My week was I didn't have a 3-day weekend, so I had a 2-day weekend, and it ended too soon because I would rather not be working. I would rather, at a point you get to like an age where I just want to sit on the porch.
Yeah.
I just want to sit on the porch all day. I just want to sit there and comment on the world, and I don't want anybody to ask me anything.
What's your favorite kind of drink? You fuck with like a good milkshake or something?
I can fuck with a milkshake.
Yeah, sitting on the porch, sipping on a nice, cool, beverage. In your case, a milkshake, and then just enjoy life. But that's not how.
That would be perfect. That would be great. It's hot as hell too.
Man, I am sweating right now.
Yeah, bro,
it's ridiculous.
It's fucked up. Yeah. It's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you been playing?
Shit, I've been playing a whole bunch of just shit for like maybe 2 hours, and then trying other games because me and my friends downloaded a whole bunch of games that were multiplayer based.
Oh,
so we can play together.
Since you have a Game Pass.
Yes. I've played. Yeah. So I'll get the games that I usually play out the way, and then talk about the ones that really matter, the new ones.
Okay.
So I played, of course, Black Ops Cold War, Warzone. That's the first 2 out the way. I started Darkest Dungeon.
I've never played that. I've heard it's very good though.
It's good, and I can just tell it's difficult as shit. There's a lot of great mechanics in it, and I went through my first dungeon, and one of my niggas is already needs to go to the sanitarium. Is that how you say that word?
Sanitarium? I think so.
So when you when you in fights, just like XCOM, if you get damaged a lot, or your teammates gets damaged a lot, you start to just go mad. And this nigga is at like 22 panic out of 25 or some shit.
Oh, he's having a panic attack.
Yeah, he going through some shit. He is he
going through it.
He permanently crazed, I think. So like I tried to heal him during a battle, and he was like, "You keep your healing for someone else. My damage is my own." I'm like, this nigga going crazy.
My damage is my own.
Yeah, you can't heal me. I need to be crazy. But I can't remember his name, but he one of those witch doctors, the old school one with the plague mask on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then everybody else is doing fine. They didn't do too much like madness, but yeah, that game is fun so far. I'm playing it on the lowest difficulty just to get a good feel for it, and then I'll probably play it on the normal. But that's that. Of course, I played Enter the Gungeon again. I beat it on beast mode, which is there's a couple of modifiers you can do in the game. And this modifier is a rainbow run. So beast mode is essentially the achievement for you beating it, but it's really called a rainbow run. You go and tell some guy, "Hey, I only want 1 chest per Gungeon level," and then you get an option of 10 items, and then like they're all usually really good. And I did it about 3 times, and then I beat it. It wasn't that hard, but I have fast mode to still beat. I still have to do the other version. I can't remember what it's called, but essentially each room in each on each level has a specific modifier. Like there could be a floor of just spikes, and you can't just stop. You have to keep moving throughout the entire fight.
Oh man.
Or rockets continuously fly out the air and try to blow you up, or the entire floor is poison, so on and so forth. And but I haven't beat those or tried them religiously. I started Going Under. Have you ever heard about that?
Going Under? I've played that actually.
Okay. How much have you played?
I beat one of the, as far as I remember, I beat one of the
You probably beat the goblins. That's the first dungeon.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's multiple dungeons. I think I beat the goblins. I moved on to I unlocked all of them, I'm pretty sure, but I haven't beat, did I beat the red one?
The red one would be
it was like some kind of dating site kind of one.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I haven't tried that one.
Okay.
I've beaten the goblin one, and then I started the cryptocurrency one. And a little callback to last episode, go watch it if you haven't. of course, there is blockchains and shit inside this area.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is hilarious.
I really like the theme. Like, if you are unaware, Going Under is basically a game that's
capitalism.
Capitalism. You're an intern at a startup tech company, and you're being sent into these other I guess departments.
Startups.
Yeah, other startups. Yeah.
So there's a mega corporation that kindly or generously gives out money to startups, and your objective is to go to these other startups and basically steal what makes them so good, and you bring that back to your company, and you basically shut down the other company and then use what they were using to boost your company's importance, money, so on and so forth.
I really liked it. It even has like the office supplies as weapons and shit like that.
Yeah, it's really fun. I played about 3 hours of it. I really like the fucking what's that dude's name? Ty Lopez, is that his name?
Ty Lopez?
I'm in my car. I'm in my garage, nigga.
Yeah, I'm in my garage.
Yeah, he's in this game. He is a vampire, I believe. And I thought that was a pretty funny Easter egg thing, if you didn't know.
I don't even remember that.
I'm sure it randomly spawns, but
I don't remember the Ty Lopez cameo.
He definitely is in there. And there's a whole wall of books, and then of course there's a expensive sports car.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen that.
And
that's
hilarious. He gives you an ultimatum. You have the option of a specific modifier, and then you can get a bunch of shit. So for this modifier, it was like you can no longer see enemies' health for 10 battles, and then you get a bunch of shit. And I did it, and it was fine.
Cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
But yeah, that's Going Under. I like it. I can't remember who I watched the video about, but once you kind of beat the game, there's nothing else to really do. Like, it kind of gets stale. But we'll see. I'll give y'all a definitive answer from my end.
Yeah, that's good to know, because I haven't beaten it, and I also didn't get super far in it, but I did enjoy what I played of it. It's a really cool idea for a game.
I like the colors.
It's very nice looking. I like the art style.
A random ass game I downloaded because, again, me and my friends wanted to play multiplayer games. No Man's Sky.
Oh, you played? Oh, yeah. You know what? I've been wondering how this new version of No Man's Sky is. So.
I remember playing it when it first came out. First came out.
Yeah.
On a friend's PS4. It was on PS4, right?
Yeah.
And it was cool then. My first death happened 5 minutes into my first playthrough on the Xbox. For some reason, they spawn you on a toxic planet. At least I was spawned on the toxic planet. So I had to I tried to go to this beacon all the way far across the map, and then I died. And then I just started following the directions, and then I survived. And now I built my jet back up, my Starcraft, I don't know what the fuck they call them in this game. And I went to another planet, and then it was trying to make me do something I didn't understand, so I just stopped playing. But it's still No Man's Sky. I haven't seen anything different so far. I don't remember very much. I didn't watch very many videos on the game in the first place.
I remember it being very, very, it was missing a lot of features, and it was very bare.
Yeah, that's because fucking Sony forced the game to come out.
Probably, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I just
No, really, like,
that is
the game wasn't supposed to come out, but Sony made the publisher put the game out.
I didn't know that then. That's
the game wasn't supposed to come out. That's a good
reason as to why, because they worked on it in private. Well, not in private. They just worked on it quietly for a while after it came out and put in a bunch of features and made it a lot better.
Yeah, remember there was a giant fucking sand earthworm, and then that shit wasn't in the game. There was a bunch of shit that was supposed to be in the game, but I mean, when the people who give you the money tell you that you got to do something, I put my phone on silent. Why is it ringing? I don't even know. 707? What kind of... Who the fuck is calling? I don't know who that is. They can eat an asshole.
What if it was your mom?
My mom would call me from her actual phone number.
That's true.
She did that earlier.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you got me there, huh?
And if it was actually from my job, I have my work job. I mean, my work number, the place's number saved as Home Depot.
Okay.
So, yeah, what was I talking about? No Man's Sky. It's cool. It's still No Man's Sky. Nothing crazy.
I'm curious to see you get further into that to see if it like actually feels much different. Or
I don't. It
I've heard
doesn't
it was
feel
good.
different. I mean, it's a cool game for exploration, but there's no really story mode for it, right?
Yeah,
So
I don't really care for exploration games as well.
That's the thing. Like, I like exploration. Don't get me wrong, but like there has to be a story for me to at least follow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of different because Minecraft has a story. Not a huge one. There's a story there.
Yeah, I feel like I tried Minecraft too, and I didn't. I can play Minecraft, and I've played I played hours of it, but I've never like stuck to it.
Wow.
Or, like tried to like finish. Like I start trying to like build a house. I build like 4 walls, and then I'm done and just never play it again.
Bro, I understand that, but like, when are you older than me or younger?
I'm older than you.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 25 next month.
Oh shit! Let's go. We were supposed to make it past.
We're supposed to make it past 25. That's what I've been thinking. It's been giving me existential dread.
I don't know, man. Minecraft was different when it first came out, and all your friends was like, "Yeah, let's play it."
Yeah, yeah. If I was in the moment, I probably would have been like stuck to it more.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I don't know. It's just different. It isn't, but it is.
It's a good game. Like I can recognize that it's a good game.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Exactly. No Man's Sky is alright. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I like that the game exists. I'm sure some people really enjoy the game because I mean, fucking being able to warp drive across galaxies and shit is fucking dope. Like absolutely.
Really cool.
But you know, I would probably have to play it with my friends and then really enjoy the game. But I only put like 2.5 hours into it, and I was like, all right, cool. Let me play something else.
Okay.
Overcooked 2. I played that for the first time today, and that game is stressful. And I'm not playing that by myself no more.
I can't imagine playing that
I got to the 3rd level, bro, making sushi, and I could not handle it. I was like, I gotta put this down, bro.
Yeah.
It's a cool game. I like the concept. I like the world design. It's fun. But yeah, I didn't play too much of that, so I can't really talk about it.
I've played that. I finished that with my girlfriend. It is really stressful. It's stressful all the way through.
That shit is not fun. Oh shit! I did play 10 games. We got it.
10 games for episode 10. That's crazy.
Let's go. That's crazy.
Wow.
I just remembered I played this. Skate 3. Play Skate 3.
Skate 3.
With the homies. It's a classic and a half, bro. I'm so happy Skate 4 got announced. I just played it while my cousin was downloading some shit or something. Me and my friend Tony. And we just played Skate 3 for like 30 minutes. Great game. I don't know what else to say.
Great skating game.
Yeah.
If you haven't played Skate 3, I'm sure like everyone who's interested in Skate 3 would have already played it by now.
Yeah, for sure. I re-downloaded State of Decay 2.
Oh yeah.
And I got past the tutorial, and then you're able to play multiplayer. So I did that, and I played a little with my friend last night. We played about 3 hours worth. And it's basically State of Decay 1 with some new shit.
Yeah. That's what I heard that it was. Yeah, I heard that it was kind of like disappointing when it first came out because it was just so similar to the first game.
It's State of Decay 1 with some new shit. There's these things called plague hearts, and they're located in a plague heart is basically a epicenter of disease in the game. and this allows for special zombies as well as just regular zombies to spawn in. Mm-hmm. And you go, like, you find them, they're already on the map. You don't really have to like search for them or anything. And you just see them, and then you go to these houses and then destroy them. It's not hard. You just shoot them a bunch, and it dissipates. And they have supplies and cool shit inside of them, and you put them in your car, and then you drive back to your base and deposit them, and do it all over again. Okay. It's cool. It's all right. Okay. So far,
you just do that a bunch?
So you have a mission. I just made. There's a character called Gator, the leader. She's a sheriff. Her name is Gator. And
are you in Florida?
I don't know where the fuck State of Decay is.
Because I feel like the first one took place in like a mountainous area.
It's mountainous enough, I guess. It's like a forest. I mean, it turns into cities. It's a pretty big map, from what I understand.
Okay. I have no idea. Yeah.
The first game was just one big map, and then I think you have several large areas. So like you can go into another city or some shit, or a different county. But this certain county is pretty big so far. And Gator's, she has a bunch of side missions, but Gator mission is like to go to all of the plague hearts in the county and destroy them. I only got to like 4, and there's 20 of them. So who knows? My biggest gripe with this game is that you waste gas so fucking fast in this game.
Oh, is there like a gas?
Yeah, there's a gas mechanic. And
man,
it's ridiculous how fast cars lose gas in this game.
Like, it doesn't make sense?
It's fucking fast. Like, you can fill a car up, and in 30 minutes of driving, it's gone.
That's crazy. If you're gonna have like gas, like force me to put gas in the car, at least make the cars like gas efficient.
It's because like once you use a gas can and you raid a gas station, there's no more gas. So like eventually there's just no gas no more in this game, I'm thinking. Unless you can just buy them from a vendor or somebody, which is cool, but I haven't found a person so far. But I don't know. I just feel like there has to be a happy medium. If I've only driven to the middle of the map and then back to my base, I shouldn't be on 0 when I filled my car up.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That happens in Days Gone as well. It's annoying.
I don't like it. I don't like that shit, but whatever. Game is alright. It's cool to play with people. Another thing I don't like is that there's no actual lock-on system. So you kind of like use this to like aim at a specific one and you press X.
Yeah. Wait, what? That's really weird.
So, yeah.
I forget that it's not like
it's third person.
It's third person.
But yeah.
So do you aim with the left trigger?
You don't aim at all. You guide the character in the right direction and you press X.
Huh. That sounds kind of weird. That sounds kind of weird from a third person's perspective.
I'll tell you what, the game is janky. You can't walk past each other. So me and my friend Tony, we were both fighting zombies on the stairs trying to take out a plague heart, and we were stuck because if he has to move, but we're also fighting zombies. So it's like you can't walk past each other at all. Like you can't phase through each other. If you're in the doorway and it's really small, I can't walk past you. So
that's kind of fucked. That's kind of that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
I had that before. I've always preferred just letting me pass through my partner.
For sure. And then the final game is the game I really want to talk about.
What game is that?
Motherfucking Zuma.
Zuma?
Zuma.
What is Zuma? Yeah. Are you doing Zuma fitness?
Look up Zuma. Zuma.
Zuma? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up, and if it is Zumba Fitness, I'm gonna be very confused.
It's not Zumba Fitness.
But I'll be happy for you for getting your fitness together.
Thank you.
I almost looked up. I almost looked up Zumba. Zuma.
You don't remember that?
Isn't this some kind of like a phone game? They must have this on the phone.
Old school Windows XP game that came already downloaded, and it's just a puzzle game, and you're a toad that shoots colorful spheres out of your mouth. Yeah, and you have to match them up. And believe it or not, out of all the games I just mentioned, this game has been taking up the most time.
It is one of those games that, it is one of those. It looks like one of those addictive type of puzzle games.
I used to play it a fuck ton as a kid at my grandma's house. And I mentioned it to my friends like a couple days ago. I was like, damn, I really want to play Zuma. And out of the grace of EA, I thought that was never words that should have come out of my mouth again.
The graceful hands of EA.
Yeah. I was looking at EA Pass because that comes with Xbox Ultimate, and sure enough, I get all the way to the bottom, and Zuma 1 and Zuma 2 is downloadable. So I downloaded Zuma 1, and I've been playing that, and it is kind of difficult, not gonna lie. You got playing with the controller, you get some inaccurate shots more than 50% of the time, so you end up fucking yourself a lot, but it's cool. I enjoy the game. Don't know what else to say about Zuma, but other than I like it, and it's a classic for me.
You've been playing the shit out of Zuma.
I've been playing the fuck ton out of Zuma.
That's crazy. That's good. I'm like, it's always good, like, reconnecting with one of those really weird, very obscure, like, arcadey games that you probably used to play in your childhood.
Yeah.
Those, you can spend, like, days like just playing those.
Yeah, I got some other crazy games on here that I've yet to play. I haven't played Grim Fandango since Hades. I downloaded a fuck ton of games though. Gears of War 3, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Darkest Days was a new download. Still haven't played Doom Eternal. Haven't played Dead by Daylight.
You should play Doom Eternal. That's a really good game.
Night in the Woods haven't started yet. I have Resident Evil Reverse, and I haven't touched it.
That shit is garbage. You don't have to.
I figured. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. What else? What have you been playing? I took up a lot of time. I played some shit.
You played a lot of games. Good job. Good on you for.
Remember when I was only playing Enter the Gungeon at the beginning of the podcast? Yeah.
You still, that's crazy. You still playing Enter the Gungeon too.
Yeah. Great game.
I've been playing a few things that none of these things, well, aside from Resident Evil 6, none of these things I've ever played before. So this is gonna be interesting.
I didn't even look at the notes.
Yeah. I'll get Resident Evil 6 out of the way since I played that before already. So Resident Evil 6, kind of fucking weird. It's been a while since we picked this up. It's been a few weeks since I played this, so getting back into it again, didn't remember how to play, and also didn't remember that it was so completely different from all the other Resident Evil games as far as controls and the menu. So we jumped back in at the very end of Leon and whatever his friend is. I don't
remember that nigga name.
It was.
He's a literally one and done character for the Resident Evil series.
I think it was a woman.
Leon
and somebody.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Chris.
Yeah, Chris had Piers or whoever that was. I don't remember who Leon had.
Isn't he with I gotta look it up.
Yeah. I don't fucking remember. She's not. It's one of those characters.
She's a main character.
Is she a main character?
Yeah, I think so.
She can't be.
She has to be.
She can't be because I don't know her. So anyway, I don't think this. I feel like this character is probably just a side character that was forgotten about because I've never seen her before.
No, I think it's like Jill or some shit.
It's definitely not Jill. I would have remembered Jill or Claire.
It's not Jill, but isn't that Claire?
No, it's not Claire. That's what I told my girlfriend that she thought it was Claire as well, and it's not Claire, but that's who you would immediately think to pair Leon with.
Who are you playing as?
I was playing as Leon.
Leon, okay.
And
Helena Harper.
who the fuck is that?
Not a main character.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, so I don't know who that is, but also, it doesn't really matter. This game, fucking, kind of sucks.
Really? You think so?
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great. It plays like with this game. It seems like they obviously like branched out of their normal like Resident Evil control scheme and made everything smoother and everything. But with that, they also got rid of multiple other things that you would expect in a Resident Evil game, like the way the inventory system works and the way the guns work, the way
You don't like that you can like do like you can like drop to the floor. Why do
I do like
coming in
that.
low? Am I coming in low for you?
No, not really. I can hear you.
Okay.
But I do like being able to jump around and dive around and crawl on the ground.
Okay.
That's really fun. That part of the game is great. When I'm rolling on the ground for no reason, that part of the game is pretty great. But it is weird that they made the decision to make this Resident Evil like like an action movie, like an American action movie.
I told you that.
Yeah.
Niggas got mad planes flying into skyscrapers. And
yeah.
A nigga won't stop following you after you even have you played the mission where the nigga come in on a helicopter, like he hanging on the bottom of a helicopter shooting at you?
Yeah.
That shit's retarded. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, this is so wild. This is such a wild Resident Evil game. But also, even in the cutscenes, it has like a very American action movie feel to it. It's so tonally different than the other Resident Evils. So when every time a cutscene came on, it was like so fucking corny and weird. But aside from that,
isn't it crazy that Resident Evil 8 and Resident Evil 6 are in the same franchise?
It's so wild. It's one of the like getting into this series this year. It's one of the weirdest like series that have.
It's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, it's all over the place. But
this series has
top down. Yes, top down. It has
rail shooters.
Yeah, it does.
The Resident Evil is a everywhere franchise, bro.
Yeah, first person games, third person games.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. But Resident Evil 6 is fucking. I said it was weird. It's fucking. Something weird that it came up. We jumped into the game and we started playing again, and like an hour in, no, but like 30 minutes in, we were like, have we played this before?
Mm-hmm.
And as we continued, we were like, we definitely played this section before. So we went out of the menu and then went back into like the chapter select. Mm-hmm. And I was scrolling through the chapters, and for some reason, it whatever chapter you're on, it allows you to just jump anywhere in that chapter, even if you haven't played it for some reason. I tested this with looking at where we were in Leon's story. Like I jumped to the very end because it was available. We definitely didn't make it to the very end of the game. So I went back into chapter select and looked at someone who we hadn't played at all, and it just allowed us to go to any point in the first chapter for some reason, like skip the beginning and just go into the middle of the first chapter for whatever reason. So I thought that was weird, but we beat Leon and Helena Harper's story. Was that her name?
Helena, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, we beat Leon and Helena's story, and we are starting. What's his name? Something Jake and Sherry.
Jake?
Yeah, we're starting Jake and Sherry's story because I heard that was like one of the best ones in that game, like the best one in that game. And so we started it, and Jake is a very, very edgy like teenage boy. He's a grown man, but he's like played like what a teenage boy thinks is really cool.
Have you got to the motorcycle area yet?
I haven't. There's a motorcycle area?
Boy, is there a motorcycle area?
Okay.
It's very American action movie.
I'm
it's one of those. It's the game is already unrealistic in the first place, but this is an area where you jump off a building on a regular motorcycle and then it just keeps going. And you enjoy that. Yeah. You have fun.
I will. Yeah, I think Jake and Sherry's story is probably going to be like more enjoyable to me than Leon's because I've played a game with Leon and he seems like a totally different man in 6 than in 4. The way they wrote this is just really weird, and the way the decisions
character
they made
development in these games are like non-existent. Like in one game there'll be one person, and in the next game they're not that person at all. Like the Chris Redfield from 5 and then Chris Redfield for 8 is not the same Chris Redfield.
Not at all. It's very weird.
In 8 he's just an asshole. In 5 he's just a dude in Africa. So like,
I appreciate the weirdness that Resident Evil. Like it seems like they just come up with their ideas on the spot and decide to connect it with everything else later.
It's a treat because you can jump in anywhere and then you can definitely get a different experience each game. It's like it's
totally different.
It's a treat, but like the treat can be like half stale because you kind of left it open and you didn't know, and a little ant is on a piece of it.
Yeah.
That's Resident Evil. The Resident Evil.
That's the Resident Evil experience.
Yeah.
But we're gonna continue playing 6 probably this weekend. But
you enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I will, but I'll try. But aside from that, I also played a game called Vanquish, which is a game by Platinum Games that I missed out on when it came out. I don't remember when it came out. It came out a while ago, like early 2010s maybe. But it came out 360 generation, and it always kind of looked cool to me, but I just never had the opportunity to play it, or never really thought to, even though it was like available and on sale. But I got it on sale.
Playing the 360 version or the?
I'm playing the PS4 version on PS5.
I don't know which one that is, because there's a new version where you can get both Bayonetta and Vanquish remastered in a bundle.
Vanquish remastered. Yeah, it's the remastered one I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
Vanquish remastered. Yeah, that's the one that's on PS4. I'm pretty sure, but I'm enjoying it. I like it so far. It's really cool. It's really fucking cool. I like the ability to slide around. It's so fast paced and it's so arcadey. And for some reason, the story cutscenes are also like, aside from the very beginning one where your captain like tries to stab you. He tries to stab you.
Spoiler.
And this is the first cutscene of the game.
I skip it every fucking time.
He tries to stab you, and he like slices and he cuts like the cigarette that's in your character's mouth, and he's like, "No smoking on the ship." And nice. after that, just it's kind of all the cutscenes are just kind of you're just an army dude running around. But nice. It is in a fantastical Gundam looking like cyber world that I enjoy looking at. The suit looks really cool, and the fact that the suit, like the helmet, it like moves around to cover his head or to uncover, and the fact that his suit like moves around to like readjust and shit is really cool.
Can you can smoke in that game, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a special ability for smoking. Like, what happens when you smoke?
You can use it to distract the enemy.
Yeah. Okay. A little inside information. I've tried to play Vanquish like 3 times, and I haven't got past the tutorial once.
Have you never gotten past the two? Yeah, like you haven't. You just put it down every time. You just don't want to play it.
Yeah. I've played the tutorial like 3 times. I got pretty far the last time. And then I was like, all right, I'm done with this. And yeah.
I feel you. Cause it's a very enjoyable game when you actually like, when it's in the heat of the moment, when you're sliding around, when you're, making use of the momentum you have, when you're moving really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It can be really fun, but it does kind of just feel like a generic shooter. And this came out around the time where there was a bunch of generic shooters. I feel like this one came out on the tail end of it, but it still kind of feels like that because most of the game is just shooting nameless enemies. I don't really know what forces we're fighting, or why we're doing it, but it's pretty cool. I've died a lot. For no real, like, sometimes the deaths feel like bullshit. There's no health bar, so I don't know what my health is at, but sometimes I get hit in one hit. Sometimes the game like, when you take too much damage, time slows down, and sometimes I get out of that, but other times I get hit a single time by something and I die. Other times I get hit more than that, like a reasonable amount, and then I die. And those times I understand, but it's the times where I don't even go into slow-mo. I just get hit and die that I don't really understand. And things like that maybe, like, I put it down for right now because it just seems like a game I can go back to whenever. It's not really important to play this right now. But it's decent for what it is. I do wish that it was more than what it is, though. Because I could definitely see... I could see this game being, like, really fucking cool if more time and more aesthetically, more time was put into the story, like more guns. Like, it could definitely be a super crazy cool experience, but it's just it kind of, like, the sliding around is really cool, but, well, that's not all they have, but the sliding around, the slowdowns, that's really cool. But it could be a lot more, and the story could be a lot more interesting, especially with how cool the world looks and how cool, like, this armor looks awesome. There's no reason this fucking the story should just be go and shoot those guys. That's just the story.
Yeah.
Every single mission is the same thing.
I was thinking about Platinum Games, and then I remembered they canceled that Dragon game.
Scalebound?
And that broke me a little bit on the inside, not gonna lie. But yeah.
I still wish that game came out. Yeah.
There was no real reason for that game to get canceled, I don't think. But what else you play? That broke my heart.
Something else I've been playing, which I've played a little bit of, Silent Hill 3. Nice. From the Silent Hill HD collection.
That's the first one you've played?
Yes.
Why not start with 1?
1 isn't available anywhere. None of the Silent Hills are available anywhere.
What?
None of the Silent Hill games are available anywhere. You can only get the Silent Hill HD remaster, unless you want to get a disc version of the game you're trying to play.
Wait, so Silent Hill 1 or 2 hasn't been ported anywhere?
2 has. 2 and 3 are in the HD collection. It's just 2 and 3 though. So
really?
Any other Silent Hill game you can't really find.
So why didn't you start with 2?
I didn't start with 2 because I wanted to see, like, I played 3.
3 is a different game.
3 is different, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have really vague memories, like, of me playing 3 when I was really young. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember how far I got or what was happening. So I went straight to 3, and immediately when I went into 3, like, the deja vu hit of, like, seeing some of these areas before. But yeah. I wanted to start with 3 because, one, I like the character. The character looks really cool, and I didn't really want to play as some dude voiced by Troy Baker. But the HD collection.
Hey, you know what's funny?
What?
Let me go back. Jake in Red 6 is voiced by Troy Baker.
I called it.
That's hilarious.
What's funny, every time I'm playing a game and I hear Troy Baker in the game I'm playing, I point out, like, my girlfriend hates him. I point out this
nigga's in every game.
He's in every. It's crazy how many games he's in.
This nigga is Joel.
Yeah, he has a long.
Booker DeWitt.
he has a long resume.
He's Joker in Batman or he's Joker? I didn't know he was Joker.
Like at first, when I first started hearing him, I was like, yeah, he sounds. I like his voice. He's a good voice actor. But now he's just everybody, and I just recognize him immediately.
He's Sam in Uncharted. He's in Persona 4 as well.
Yeah, he is.
He's in fucking Infamous.
Yeah, he's the lead in Infamous Second Son, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
He's Revolver Ocelot in Phantom Pain.
He's also the
he's Higgs in Death Stranding. What?
He's a lot of fucking characters. What's funny though, I've heard this HD collection is really bad because it doesn't stay true to the originals. There are some.
This nigga is Baki.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yeah, he
God
is.
Damn it.
He's everywhere. You can't escape him.
Damn,
you can't escape
Jesus. Troy Baker. Shout out Troy Baker, bro. Your voice is getting you bread.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Fucking hilarious.
So this HD collection, I've heard from Silent Hill fans that this HD collection isn't a good representation of the Silent Hill 2 and 3 games, but there's no other way to play it, and I wanted to try Silent Hill. And apparently this in 2 actually they replaced the voice cast for 2 and 3, and 2 is the only one where you can play the original voice cast, but 3 no original voice cast. So they replaced all the voices for 2 and 3. What's up?
This nigga was in Mr. Meaty, bro.
He was in Mr. Meaty?
He was in Mr. Meaty, bro.
That's what the fuck?
Bro, he was in Mr. Meaty. That's
in
his first animation role in 2006, according to Wikipedia, is Mr. Wink from Mr. Meaty.
He is fucking everywhere.
Jesus
like
Christ.
What? That doesn't make sense. I didn't know that.
Wow. I'm sorry. That just blew my mind. That show fucking scarred me as a kid.
It was a wild show.
That's a crazy
show. Because of that show, I still think about do I have a tapeworm?
There was an episode. There was Mr. Meaty. I think was a short at first, and
I think so.
It was like this really just fucked up short that just happened to come on, and I was watching it, and I was like, "Wow, this is crazy for a kid to watch." But hey, all right, okay, we're doing it. Yeah.
Every time I eat something and then am still hungry afterwards, I think of the Mr. Meaty episode where the dude had a tapeworm.
Uh-huh.
And I think I have a tapeworm.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't eat raw meat, so it doesn't make sense.
Man.
But yeah, Silent Hill. Been playing Silent Hill 3. I haven't made it super far. Terrifying fucking game. Still fucking scary.
That's the one with the fucking cop, right? That's following you?
That may be in 2, actually.
What's 2?
Well, actually 3. 3. Yeah, it is.
You're actually a girl and you fall asleep in like a burger place?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that is where the cop follows. I forgot who that character was. Yeah. Pretty fucking scary game. I like playing horror games more as a way of seeing how they try to scare me and seeing like what they're doing with the game to try to scare me.
Yeah.
And man, the environments, the dark, fucked up looking environments, the monsters coming at you. As soon as I started playing, the first area is she's having a dream somewhere. And you walk into this haunted, like this really fucked up festival park, and or amusement park, and there's a bunch of like fucked up mascots with fucked up purple or pink bunny mascots with their eyes bleeding and shit. Yeah. And I went into the building in front of me and immediately attacked by monsters. Didn't know what was going. Didn't know how to attack, so I just lost my shit, kind of. I that game will have you panicking, and also, Silent Hill 3 has tank controls, which I didn't know going in. I am not used to playing games with tank controls, but I will bear with it for this game. I haven't even played the first Resident Evil. I haven't even finished the first Resident Evil. But I will bear with it for this game because this game is pretty fucking crazy so far. But I do like the puzzle solving. I do like the environments, the just the general atmosphere is very, like, they nailed how they wanted you to feel, because I was running through mall corridors, being chased by dogs, actually fucking terrified. That game's really good. I'm gonna continue playing it. It's on PlayStation Now. That's how I'm playing it. And since I have no other way of playing Silent Hill 3, this is just gonna have to be the way I play Silent Hill 3. So I'm sorry to the Silent Hill fans who think this is a horrible way to play the game, but it's the only way. So unless you want to go call Konami and make them send me a copy of fucking Silent Hill 3 for the PlayStation 2, then I guess this is how it's gonna have to be, because I looked up Silent Hill 3 and also a PlayStation 2 on Amazon, and PlayStation 2 is fucking $300. They're selling PlayStation 2s for $300 on Amazon.
What?
They're selling Silent Hill 3 for $200 on Amazon.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So this is the only way for me to play the game. So
that is actually fucking stupid.
I saw Silent Hill 2 going for like $200. It's ridiculous, bro.
I'm looking up one of the scariest games I've ever played, and I think I found it. I think it's Obscure the Aftermath.
Obscure the Aftermath?
Yeah, it's a Wii game. And this shit scared the hell out of me as a kid. It's definitely Obscure the Aftermath. Don't remember shit about it, but goddamn, scary game. Yeah. I guess it's like some knockoff. It's the era of like, okay, Silent Hill. Okay, we're gonna make our own scary game, but it's a different game, but it's the same game.
Yeah. I remember playing. My dad had a game called "The Suffering Ties That Bind," and I think that was. I feel like some people. I have a different upbringing with video games rather than a lot of other people, because I feel like I played the games that my dad had rather than asking him to buy me specific games.
Yeah.
And that led to me being introduced to very fucked up things very early, because for some reason 7-year-old me, or like 6 or 7-year-old me, was playing a video game called The Suffering, and thought that was just okay. That game was terrifying as well. But Silent Hill 3, I will continue to play. I am enjoying it. Very good game. I really want to. I'm gonna go back and jump into 2 as well. I should. I think this week I'll jump into 2, and then maybe I'll alternate it or something like that. Hopefully they don't play too similarly.
I don't remember anything about 1, but I do think that you like revisit the town that you play in 1 and 2.
Okay. I do know 2 is where they introduced Pyramid Head as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never played them, just watch videos, so I don't know very much about this.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So I'm curious to see, because I like the I don't know what it is, but I've been thinking about playing Silent Hill for a while now, and I didn't even think to like look for it anywhere.
Nice.
But glad I'm finally able to.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I've also been playing a game called SMT Nocturne. Do you know what SMT is?
Suck my titty.
I was gonna bitch. I thought you were gonna say no, and I was gonna say it means suck my titties. You jumped right ahead of me on that one.
That's hilarious. It seems like an older game with an anime character.
Yeah.
But it has a 4.9 out of 5 at GameStop, so it seems like a good game.
It is SMT Nocturne is Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. It is the parent series of Persona. This is where Persona comes from. It's Persona is actually, all the Persona games are a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei. And these Shin Megami Tensei is where all the monster designs and shit come from. but it is also very different from Persona. I am realizing. Um, Instead of in Persona where you capture these monsters and they're a monster that you summon rather than being in your party. In this game, they're just in your party, and you treat them like you use them like other party members, and you can switch them around like other party members, which is really cool. Um, that also means you can have like multiple different kinds of setups and have multiple different like elemental weaknesses depending on what you're trying to
Wait,
fight.
can you have Dante in this shit?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that was supposed to be a surprise.
No, I actually wanted to get into that. I forgot. I actually wanted to get into that, actually.
I'm looking at screenshots.
I started the game and made it like 2 hours in, and then decided I enjoyed it enough to buy the DLC with Dante in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did. And the description of it says that you can only play this DLC from the start screen. It like goes into like a new game mode, like as if like it changes a character in the game from that character to Dante, so it changes their cutscenes entirely. But I figured that when I bought the DLC that he would just be in the game, so I had to start the game all the way over, completely over, just to play or just to see Dante.
So he's not a party member. He's the main character, essentially.
No.
Am I getting that right?
He's not the main character, no. He is a party member, but he is...
Oh, he changes every single cutscene.
Yeah, well, there's originally... If you don't play this Dante DLC, there's this character named Raidu, I think his name is, and he shows up in the story, and he has his cutscenes, and he has a boss fight and shit like that. But if you have the Dante DLC, it will change all of his scenes and his boss fight and everything to Dante. And
Gotcha.
Dante has his own specific moves. He has his own cutscenes. It's as if the other character just didn't exist at all.
Got you. He just replaces them in this universe.
Yeah, pretty much. And I watched before I even made the purchase. I watched footage of like the Dante cutscenes, and they were fully voiced. He's completely different from the other dude. So after 2 minutes of watching the of his cutscenes, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy this. And then I saw that I had to start the game completely over, so I did. And so far, I am 3 hours in and have only seen Dante once.
Nice.
I know at some point I'll run into him, and I'll be very excited that he's in my party. I haven't run into him, like I haven't run into him in person in the game yet. So I'm excited for that. But aside from that, this game is
I have
very
a question.
good. Yes.
It seems like this game is a little older PS4 era.
I think it's earlier than that. It came out like on the PS2, I'm pretty sure.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it's a remaster of that.
Do you feel like that's kind of a cop-out? Essentially not creating a whole new story, rather just replacing the character, and he just doing the same thing?
He's not doing the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like he has different lines and everything. He serves essentially the same role because the other guy was like just a party member as well.
He's just erased at that point, right?
Yeah, like the other guy was just going to be a party member as well, and he would have served essentially the same function, but instead of that dude is just Dante. But
I don't know how I feel about that.
I do think that it's weird. And also, yeah, it is kind of weird because it was a $10 DLC to buy Dante for him to be in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
But I do think it is. I think it's because of a licensing thing that they had to do it this way. But I do think it is kind of weird that Dante was in the original game as well, and you still had to buy the DLC for him. But to re-release the game and to still have to buy the DLC is very weird. But
yeah,
I do believe that's a licensing thing. But I do enjoy this game so far. I am 3 hours in, and it's really fucking cool. It's different from Persona entirely. Whereas in Persona, you are still a human being. You go to school, you go to school, you live your like normal
I've never
child
played.
life.
I don't know what any of the Persona games are about. Only thing I know is that you go to school.
Yeah.
And there's a nigga named Joker, and that's only Persona 5, right?
Yeah, that's only Persona 5. Each story is self-contained.
Ain't you trying to save the world in each of them?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that's all I know. I don't know shit
a bunch of different
about
kids doing it. Yeah. So basically,
don't give me the story. I'm gonna play it eventually.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you the story. I'm gonna tell you how it's like the structure of it. So basically, Shin Megami Tensei is so far it's been all RPG, like all you're in the world with the monsters and shit. And in Persona, Persona games are set up where you have your daily school life, and then you have your like going into the like in Persona 5, it's mementos. You're going into mementos to fight the demons, but when you come out and then you're back into your like school life and getting a job and shit like that. But in Shin Megami Tensei, you're just all like you're not a school kid. You're just you're one of the monsters actually.
Gotcha.
Which is a cool change because I didn't know. I just assumed it was going to be exactly like Persona.
Yeah.
But I like it so far. Like the fact that you are in your party with all the other monsters and that you just control them as if they were other party members, and they basically function like other party members, which is cool. I like the design of the main character after he becomes a monster because he has all these neon like shit all over him, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I like the environment. I like the tone of the story. Seems like a very very dark anime bullshit. But I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna try to play it to completion. I don't know how. Persona games are fucking long, so I don't know how long Shin Megami Tensei games are, but I would guess fucking long. But I am enjoying it, so I think I'll go through that journey.
Nice.
But that is Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I only played 3 hours of it. It's a very good game. But we don't have a lot of news this week, so
no news.
We have one news. We have one whole news.
Wow, one tidbit.
A single headline.
Nice.
So I've told you about the Judgment games, right?
Nope.
Okay. So I've told you about the Yakuza games, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Judgment is a spinoff of Yakuza where you play
that's the one where you're constantly moving and it's turn based.
Yakuza.
Is that Judgment? No, that's like a dragon.
Yeah, like a dragon specifically. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is Yakuza 7. But Yakuza is like the Yakuza games are all about, you're playing as a dude in the Yakuza. Judgment is a game where you're playing as a detective that's dealing with Yakuza bullshit, but you're a detective. And so there are like missions where you're trying to find like clues and evidence and shit, and trying to piece together parts of this case that you're working on, stuff like that. Yakuza was all beat 'em up until 7. In 7, they changed it up for it to be turn-based, and when they decided that, they were going to make Judgment the ongoing like beat 'em up series, so the fans of the series can still like get like a beat 'em up game. But Judgment is coming to an end. After 2 games, Judgment will be ending, and that is because the talent agency of the real life actor that plays the main character in Judgment doesn't want the game to come out on PC, so the games are ending. So there will be no more Judgment games because a talent agency called Johnny in Japan doesn't want this actor's face on Steam or on PC, on the PC platform, because they just don't like it. I've looked at this a few times. There has been no other explanation than we just don't want to. And it's even more unfortunate because, for one, they are 2 games in, and for 2, the lead actor of these games really wants to continue the games. So they just...
Oh, that's even worse.
They just don't want... They, like, in negotiations, they couldn't agree on what platforms to sell the game on. So they just won't make any more.
Wow. So the talent...
Man.
That's why talent agencies suck, bro.
Yeah.
How you gonna own
Especially
me?
in Japan. Especially in Japan. They're
I know
especially
it's terrible,
harsh into Japan. This is actually a talent agency that's known for, like, if a magazine, if one of their talent was in a magazine and that magazine had, like, a digital version, they would completely black out their talent's face in that magazine. Like black out, like, silhouette them in the magazine. So that they are not so they can't be found online. They don't want a digital version of these people that they own, so that anybody can do whatever they want with. They don't want anybody. They don't want.
So they own the rights to their likeness.
Yes. They don't want they don't want their talent to be shown online.
That's hilarious.
They don't want their talent to be on the internet at all. And actually, they had to, like, the lead actor of Judgment, he had to agree, or they had a negotiation where he was allowed to be married and have a family openly, where he was allowed to, I don't think he was allowed to follow his wife on Instagram, but they allowed him to be openly married, to announce that he had a marriage and children. It's pretty fucking bad over there. It's pretty... And so it's pretty bad over there. And so he is not going to be on PC because they don't want that to happen.
Why can't he leave the talent agency?
He can, but it is one of the biggest talent agencies in Japan. And he is also still an actor. Yeah, I would leave this shit.
You telling me I can't tell people that I'm married to my wife? The fuck?
It seems like an overreach of your rights.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
That's a no.
So how do you feel about this?
I feel extremely bad for the community that loves the Judgment games. I feel extremely bad for the actor who wants, obviously, to continue to make these games.
He's great in the games, too. It seems like he's really enjoying it.
Fuck Johnny.
Yeah, fuck Johnny.
Damn, that's tragic, man. That's why these contracts, bro. Contracts, y'all need, whoever listening, I know you making big moves right now. You gotta be careful with contracts, okay?
You gotta read every line.
And if you don't understand the language, get you a good lawyer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then once the lawyer tells you everything that goes on with that contract, this gonna sound crazy, but you need to masturbate. Get that post nut clarity.
Get that post nut clarity, yeah. Clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
So you can make a good decision.
Because this nigga right here can't even make decisions. He can't make a decision. How you can't tell this nigga that he can't tell people that he married? That's crazy.
Like, I don't even know how they put that in a contract.
That's some fucked up shit.
But yeah, the same company that silhouettes out their talent in digital magazines so they don't get shown in digital magazines.
Why even take photos then?
Wait, I don't know how you want your talent to, like, it's weird to me that you don't want your acting talent to be visible.
So anywhere. The only way for you to buy Judgment is to get a physical disc then.
You can buy. The thing is, you can still buy the game digital on the PlayStation.
Then what the fuck are they? What to do?
I have no idea.
They do know that having it on a virtual marketplace is the internet, right?
I hope they do. Because I have no idea.
What's the difference between the PlayStation Store and Steam?
Maybe modding. Maybe I don't like. They don't have. They didn't even give a They just don't want to. They didn't even give a reason. They just don't.
Were the last games on Steam?
They've been releasing the Yakuza games on Steam, but those games don't have like this is Judgment is a game with an actual real life actor. The other Yakuza games were people that they made up entirely. So they don't have to work with an agency for the other ones. And therefore those games did come out on PC with no issue. And they're doing great on PC as well. They stated that their fear was that they don't want, like, they want control of their actor's likeness, but I don't see how you lose control of his likeness.
Bro, you gotta leave. Hey, Johnny, I know you listening, and we both know you understand English, my nigga. Not Johnny. What's the actor name?
Kimura. Something Kimura.
Mr. Kimura. Leave that agency, my nigga. You got enough talent, obviously, to get the role to run 3 iterations of a franchise. Just leave.
It's fucking ridiculous. He actually, he was in a band. The lead actor was also in a boy band called SMAP.
SMAP. That sounds like a STI.
He was in a boy band called SMAP, and all the other members have left that agency. He's
Come on, bro.
That hasn't.
Bro, get a clue, my nigga.
Yeah. So for right now,
why they must be giving him mad money or some shit, bro.
I don't know how you
ain't nothing worth it though. There's no amount of money that's worth that.
You don't even have creative freedom,
bro. You can't have an Instagram account.
It's insane.
You can't tell people that you openly married no more, bro. Once you sign this contract,
you can't tell people that you're married.
Nigga, you are erased from all what's that shit called? Literature. E-literature. You erased. You can't have no photos on the back on the inside of your book that you wrote, your autobiography.
It's so fucking wild.
Yeah, that's fucking
his
insane.
name was Takuya Kimura, by the way. So
Mr. Kimura,
Mr.
you need
Takuya.
You need to make these money moves, bro.
Yeah.
You need to get out of there, bro.
It's fucked up because this is ending a series that would be like, it's 2 games in, and they don't want they don't want a third game.
That's fucked up.
Because they don't want it to be released on PC. I don't understand. Like, you just don't want, like, this dude. They don't want pictures of his face online. I don't really get it. People can still screenshot and share videos of the game from PlayStation, and they could still get his, like, character model, like, somehow from the PlayStation version of the game. So I really don't it just doesn't make sense. It's just a weird move. Professionally,
business corporations are the worst, bro.
Yeah.
No matter the medium.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. But yeah,
that's fucking ridiculous.
That's the news on why the Judgment series is ending and why there will be no more Judgment games after the one that's releasing this year, after a series of 2 games.
That's fucked up.
And the actor wants to continue, but they don't want his face online.
He needs to leave, bro. What's the clause on his? Obviously we can't just get the contract.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like once you leave the company, the contract is null and void, right?
Once you leave, you're like, when the
leave
contract is over, then you're good.
Niggas be like, oh, it's so hard to leave. No, it's not. It's not hard.
Yeah, especially under like some circumstances like this, because
that's some scrutiny ass shit right there. That's like harsh.
It's extremely like imagine like how far would you think Brad Pitt or someone would go if his talent agency was like, we don't want pictures of him on, like, don't share pictures of him.
Yeah.
Even like I don't care how good of an actor he is, don't share pictures of him. Don't put his movies on Blu-ray.
Nope.
Only DVD.
Yep.
Don't put his movies on Blu-ray.
We don't want his pores to be able to be seen.
No,
on Blu-ray.
Absolutely not. And also,
we need that 4x3.
Don't Brad Pitt. Don't show his movies in other countries either.
Yes.
We don't want him over there. We want full control of his likeness. We need to control where he is seen and when.
You can buy this on the Xbox, but you cannot buy this on what's the online retailer for movies? I don't know.
I almost said 1-2-3 movies, but that's illegal.
Allegedly. We allegedly used that website. Allegedly,
yes.
Yeah.
We don't want. Let's only sell DVDs, but don't put it.
Voodoo. You can buy shit on Voodoo.
Yeah.
Voodoo.
Yeah. Don't put his movies on Voodoo.
You niggas is crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That's stupid as fuck. You losing out on so much money. I feel like.
Yeah. They're forfeiting money because they don't.
If the bottom dollar, pun intended, is money, you're losing money.
It doesn't make sense at all because you get more sales of the game if it's on PC. But
if the game is on multiple platforms, it's going to do well, especially coming from a series that's already doing well.
Yeah, and this comes at no cost of the agency.
Yeah,
he'll just be on Steam as well. I don't get it.
Me neither. You niggas is stupid.
So
y'all missing out on money.
I really enjoy the Judgment. I really enjoyed the first Judgment that I played. So it's unfortunate hearing this news.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, over such stupid reasons too.
Yeah.
What a dumb reason for a game series to end. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
But we are at the end of the show now, and
what?
Tell them where they can find you.
Holy shit! You could find me on Instagram.
Find me.
On Instagram at civilian. That's SIV.ILIAN. Twitter Ryan with a gap. Bandcamp. Don't even know. It'll be in the description, I'm sure. I think it's just civilian, same way you spell it on Instagram. I think I might have changed it. I think it's just Civ, S-I-V, period. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I don't have TikTok. I was thinking about it a couple days ago, then I was like, But you're on TikTok. Where can they find you?
I am on TikTok. You can find me at my ignore the fact that my hand cut off. You can find me at Big Booty Bitch with Titties too.
Hey, let's go. Let them know.
/uncolored page.
Yeah.
Well, no. Twitter.com/uncolored P. Instagram.com/Big Booty Bitch with Titties too.
Yes, sir.
Uncolored page as well. And on TikTok as Uncolored Page as well.
Nice.
Where I posted another TikTok. I should work on those more. I've been writing down a bunch of ideas as soon as I have them. And I have a decent list now. And they're really good ideas, I think.
Nice.
So that'll be exciting when I finally film those and put those out. But
swag.
That'll be it for today. And I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah. We love y'all.
The rest of your day.
I gotta figure out a question.
What would you do
for a Klondike bar?
Wow. Okay. Suck a dick.
Nah.
What would you do if your likeness was blocked in on certain platforms? Would you leave the company?
Yeah.
How do you feel
control
about
your whole life?
Yeah. How would you feel about a video game with your likeness not being sold on certain platforms and being being the reason that your game series, your own personal game series, is ending?
Even though you want to do it.
Even though you want to do it, yes.
That's some shit.
Answer this specific question in the comments down below. And thanks for watching.
We appreciate y'all.
We'll see you. Well, we're here forever.
Yes.
We're trapped.
We are stuck in time now because this is recorded. we can be dead 50 years from now, and we're still here, baby.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to think about that for a minute.